He's a Flash villain, so I don't know why. He could be there.
Or it's just a random ape for some reason.
It's probably Gorilla Grodd.
Javan, get out of the movie.
Welcome to the 37th episode of the Screen Peek Podcast. If you're wondering what happened to episode 36, well, we're out in space as we speak, trying to find the lost episode of the podcast. Maybe we'll also find episode 26 as well. It's funny how it's 26 and... Is that right? Was it 26?
That sounds right.
That the one
or 22
that messed up?
I think. I don't know.
We're finding that other one in the
We're looking
20s
for it.
as well. We're looking for it right now. But if the new green screen fucked up, then, oh well, we're not in space.
You see a giant green thing.
No, I'll put something there.
Oh, okay.
If space doesn't look good enough, though, then I'll have to just put the fucking logo or something. I don't know. But what's up? We're back. We missed a week.
I didn't even check. It does go across the whole frame. We're good.
Yeah, we're totally good.
It was 26.
Hey, that's really weird.
It's
We
like
missed
a plan.
26 and 36. Cool.
2 months and a half.
Don't expect 46.
Or any other 6 after that.
We're screwed for the 60s.
No. 10 weeks of no podcast. You'll probably be fine
With that.
He would also probably be fine.
Yeah. More time to play VR.
Heck yeah. I got a new Oculus Black Friday.
It was $350 for Black Friday.
$350, yeah.
Okay.
That comes with the headset, 2 sensors, and the touch controllers. I think, which you won't want, you can get the headset and 1 sensor and no controllers and no second sensor for cheaper, I think.
Why would anybody want that?
If you want to play a racing game
and
and don't need hands.
Okay.
Or if you want to just watch 3D movies
Oh, that's
or
cool.
virtual reality movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I don't actually get those. They're
not movies. They're like little scenes.
But you're just in a space. Like
Well, it's
you're in
like,
a fucking movie theater.
It's like the very beginning of Robo Recall, which we played, where you just watch the thing happen. It's kinda
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that,
Okay.
where you're there and you watch stuff.
Yeah, so we all played a game in virtual reality called Robo Recall.
What'd you think? It's all of our first experiences with VR.
My first experience with VR was I was freaking the fuck out.
Put the pop filter in front of your thing.
I was
You're not talking through it.
No, but I can.
Oh, okay.
No,
fine.
I'm good. I was freaking out though. Like, I don't know what I was expecting.
Were you legit panicking in the beginning?
I was freaking out like I'm gonna do something wrong. Like I'm gonna like
Press the pause button 10 times.
No, kept doing that. I don't know why.
I'm only one.
I'm gonna like fucking break something in front of me. I'm gonna drop one of the control things. And then when I was in the world, I kind of have a sensory overload right now because I needed to adjust to the reality which I was in instead of to the virtual reality I was in instead of the reality that I reside in. So it was just because I needed to separate them as 2 different things because at that time it was still all one thing for me. Okay. It was like I was in the
You weren't fully immersed yet.
No, it's like I was in the 4th dimension or something. Like I was in a dimension that crosses between multiple dimensions.
Yeah, and they had that cool blue wall that you make so you won't hit anything. As long as you stay in there too.
Yeah.
So what did you all think?
Fucking love that we got these guys on the podcast.
I know.
What'd you think?
That's for you, Devin.
No, it was awesome. I'm not even big on like shooter. Like I like shooter games, but I don't play them all the time like you guys do. That was freaking amazing.
Robo Recall is amazing.
And the more and more you play it, like the more little random tricks you figure out that you can do, and it's
I guess
just
we
like
should say what kind of game it is. It's a game where there's a bunch of robots attacking you, and you teleport around, and you got weapons over your shoulders.
It's supposed to be a first-person shooter.
Yeah,
so.
it's basically the world of iRobot, the movie.
yeah, except
where
that-
robots go bad, and you got to shoot all the robots.
except you can teleport,
And you can teleport and shoot stuff.
which makes it interesting.
Yeah.
And like just there was like like grabbing and throwing bullets, ricocheting bullets, like just grabbing your enemies and using them as a shield or weapons themselves. It was crazy. It was awesome. And then like just the whole like being surrounded by it was insane.
You're in the world.
Like it was crazy. And like if you wanted to pay attention to the other people in the room talking, if they talked, then it's like, yeah, okay, cool. But just it was so easy to just try to ignore everything that was being said and just submerge yourself in what was going on.
It was also, we played on the Oculus Rift, not the HTC Vive, just in case people were wondering.
Well, you said that to begin with, though.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah, you said you got an Oculus.
Oculus Rift, yeah. Okay, good.
But yeah, also, I thought one thing that was cool about it was, like, I mean, I guess you played before we got here, Trey, but, like, the different ways we all went about it.
Different ways of going about it, yeah.
It, I was about to,
you were super moving around.
Yank a cord out of something.
You were moving all around that box.
Like, Jonathan was backwards the whole time. And then Devin just likes to apparently hit more buttons than I do, which is insane.
I wasn't realizing that the buttons under the thumbstick, like, because my thumb would just go off the thumbstick if I was doing something with it or whatever, or like if I was like trying to hit somebody or catch bullets. Like I think it was. I
thought it was really weird because me and Jonathan both teleported like a lot more than you did. And we never hit the button.
But y'all didn't catch as many bullets as he did. He would
go
crazy.
I would
but you don't need the thumbstick.
I know, but
for
he's
that.
just going nuts.
Squeeze.
No, but my hand was on the thumbstick, just naturally.
I'm just saying,
like,
I thought it was weird because usually
sat.
I'll just spam buttons.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm doing games and stuff, and especially in a like
any game you're playing Halo, you're just like just doing that.
The first time I played it, I would like sometimes I'll just hit buttons to figure out what stuff does.
Sure.
But not completely spamming, but something like that, especially where it's like, oh, I'm trying to catch bullets. 'Cause I did what you did, and I was like, I'm gonna catch like all 10 bullets, and throw them back.
I
just somehow didn't hit the pause button, and I just thought it was weird that I didn't hit it once and you hit it like 10 times.
Well, it's just my thumbs just naturally rested on the joystick. So
when you went to the guide, I thought it crashed the first time. The reason I did because we were watching you on the TV, your world. When you hit that guide button, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We go to the other world.
Yeah.
We just get a black screen. We don't get anything. It's like,
okay.
oh, what happened? Did it crash?
Like it just stopped.
We didn't know you were in a different place. But yeah.
I was, but I didn't know. I assumed it was a menu screen and that I had crashed the game and it just kicked me out to like a menu screen.
That's essentially like the guide on Xbox where you can like look at your friends are online and go do stuff, change the volume.
Okay, yeah.
And then the in-game pause was the other button.
Yeah. That's what I was really confused about.
Yeah. And you got to play the first 2 levels. The tutorial on the first 2 levels. There's a lot more other stuff going on.
You played it very timidly, I thought, where you were just like, not timidly, I should say, more like you were exploring what you were doing and not really taking advantage of of the world you were in.
I got to see what you can do in the game first and then build upon that.
That's what I kind of thought you were doing, but you were really slow about doing it, and you were just taking your time. It looked like,
methodical.
which is fine, yeah. And we were watching you, and we're just like, he could just do so much more. It's like he should do this or he should do that, and like we'd say it, and then like later on, then you did it. But like you were taking and like. Well, one of the things I was saying was like that's how you play games. I think in general, is that you just take your time, you look at things, you learn things, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I figured.
And you were always backwards.
I don't know.
I had a horrible sense of direction.
I don't know how that
Every
happened.
time you teleport, you'd be like, "Where am I?" Because you were looking the wrong way. Because when you teleport, you put an arrow to where you're going to look, and that's where you're looking towards the TV. That's where you'll be facing. But when you do that, you'll be looking opposite of the thing.
I felt like if I realized at the time I could use the right stick to move around,
yeah, you can use
that'd
both.
be easier for me.
That took me a while to figure out, too.
Okay, yeah.
Because the tutorial makes you use the left one, but you can use either one.
I mean,
it makes you use the left one?
Well, it says use the left one.
Okay, see, I just or maybe it said it and I did it, but like naturally I just kind of went for left. So I don't know if it would have helped me any, but there were times I thought, if I ever got to a point where I'm like holding something in this hand and I wanted to teleport, I just feel like it would be better to go with the right one to teleport.
Yeah.
Plus, it taught you in the tutorial. You turn around.
It's got a big bar that's just facing the wrong way.
Yeah, that and I don't know. Did you like it though?
It was fun.
You want to get one?
I have no place where to put it.
You gotta build a PC first.
That's fine.
Easy.
You can't buy one?
You can.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
You pay what?
Pay more.
Yeah.
Like way too more.
And you don't get to pick which parts.
And you might not get
if you care about
good
that.
parts.
Yeah.
Is the thing. Yeah, that was awesome though. One of the things I was thinking about was like after watching that, or after like being in that world, I was thinking I've got Ready Player One as an audiobook on my phone, and that movie is coming out like soon or like sometime next year or something like that. So I want to listen to that. Like I want more of the virtual reality.
Did you all notice the black around the view? When you're in there, you got like the screens, and there's a little bit of black in your peripheral.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
When I was moving the
No.
when I was moving the
Well, that's good that you didn't notice.
when I was moving the eyes to adjust them.
Yeah.
Like I saw them move, yeah.
Yeah.
I after that I didn't notice it at all, of course, but
There's a little bit. It looks like a screen door. The game just like a little X, and that's the one big complaint everybody has.
yeah, that's what I kind of noticed
But
too.
you get over it after a while.
I mean,
say there was so much going on, I wouldn't look at it. Nothing.
well, it's just like when I started one of the levels, I was just looking and I was thinking like, this isn't as clear
Yeah.
as I thought it would be, and I guess it could be just the game. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
the headset.
Or it's the headset. Yeah.
This is the first generation headsets. Like
Yeah.
the first things that come out. The next one, they should be better.
Yeah, I mean that's also okay. Hopefully they're cheaper.
Yeah, you'll probably be a little bit more expensive, but twice as good or something. You know,
I hope so. Well, I would think
those will be cheaper, but the next one
sure. I would just think
or
that
the same price, but better.
that'll probably just be the same price.
Yeah,
But I would think like they would be able to fine tune the technology to where they can be like, oh, this is easier now, so we can sell it for cheaper or something.
I don't
I
know.
would
They
hope.
would. Just because they could doesn't mean they would.
No, I know. I just
Like,
What do you want it to have? Like
Get
when
more
you go
people
to
to buy
like get your eyes checked, you want them to have like the little things you flip over to see like zoom in and stuff.
all right. A, B, 1, 2.
Perfect.
I have no fucking idea. Doesn't have to be correct. Just pick one that looks the closest. Like, okay. Just because it's brighter doesn't mean it's clear. Okay.
did you ever have that moment like, holy crap, if I answer this wrong, it's gonna like screw up my eyes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like,
Especially when I went and got LASIK. Yeah.
oh
Because
god,
they have to do an
Oh,
optometry
no.
test.
that's way worse. Oh, that was.
It was fine.
Oh.
It was fine though.
I was like glasses. I'm thinking, oh crap. But then I'm like, well, if I can see it, then if I see for the answer I say, then it's not gonna matter.
But permanent vision.
Yeah, no, that's way scarier.
Yeah,
No,
That's way worse.
It was all right because it's like it came out to be 2020, so I can see 2020.
nice.
I see 20s everywhere.
Yeah, 20 in each eye.
Yeah, 20 in each eye.
Yeah,
Instead of the dollar signs, like I get 20s.
nice.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
But I can't remember what the thing I was going to say before the podcast because I thought I'll save it for the podcast. I wanted to talk about VR.
was it something
You
you
said-
could do in it?
You said
or-
something like one problem you had with it. Is what you
Oh,
started
the
to say.
game. The game itself I had a problem with it just because there was so much fun stuff to do. I just wanted to do any fun thing I thought of. Like the game is so like that's why I failed the last objective because I was just having so much fun.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think about it. Like I didn't really care.
So what was
I
the
don't-
issue?
That's my issue.
Oh.
I'm saying it's just like the game was so much fun that
That
I
you
failed
forgot
the
to
last.
play the game.
I forgot to play the game.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair though, like, just if like, say that game came out and we had virtual reality stuff, you probably would have just played the game because you've been used to it and it's not as like overwhelming. I think that was more of a first time, like, holy crap, this is awesome type of
guess
deal.
so.
Then this game just got too much fun stuff and I forgot to do what I'm supposed to do.
I guess so because
The games are having fun anyway. You don't have to do what the game says.
Yeah,
You have fun.
you don't.
you
It's a
just
game.
go replay the mission.
Yeah.
and-
I think this is the first time in quite a long time where video games, in the history of video games, where you have a sense of this is amazing, like beyond belief. Like you think about when Pong or Asteroids or something like that came out.
What were
You
the
think-
steps?
You think, holy shit, I can move this thing on the screen. That's fucking crazy.
That's step one.
That's-
Control.
Control. And then
interaction.
And then you go to like maybe the next thing, like the NES or something. It's like, holy shit, look at the graphics, or something like
Colors.
that.
It has colors.
Well, colors too, yeah. Look at the colors.
Yeah.
And then it's just
Then 3D.
oh yeah, and then 3D is the next thing,
Then HD.
where it's like holy shit, and then HD, yeah.
and now this.
But it's just, but there were two big milestones before. Now there's a third one. One was control, and the other one was graphics. Like there wasn't really graphics before. It was just something flat that really didn't matter. Like you could have made Pong be not a video game. You could have just made it. I mean, it's essentially air hockey. So like it wasn't too crazy, but the fact that you could control it was the crazy
You're in it.
thing.
You're in the game.
But if you're in, oh my god, can you imagine Pong? That game?
You're holding on to the thing.
It's ping pong. now.
Oh, they have. I think they do have a game where you have a shield in both hands and you're bouncing a ball back at the other guy. It's like air
So
hockey, but you're
dumb.
there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think. I don't know.
Tron.
Basically,
You seen that movie?
when it was in theater.
No, the old Tron.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Haven't seen either one of them.
You might like the old Tron.
Maybe.
It's cool. But yeah, this is so.
It's the next big step.
This is the next big step of video games. It's just crazy to think like we've gotten this far and like we're here now.
It's the future.
I fucking love it.
And
Fucking
you know
love it.
who we have to thank for that? The Connect. It got us here.
That was the other thing, I guess.
Yeah.
If we want to put in like in
But I
milestones
bet. I wonder
of
if
video games.
any technology from that was implemented into this.
I hope not.
Something that they learned. Why?
It was just. I hope they realized the Kinect was nothing good.
The Connect was basically this. In
No.
theory.
No.
It
The
definitely
hand
wasn't
controls.
the sensors.
Listen, we've always had VR. Okay.
Yeah, Virtual Boy.
Yeah, exactly. We've always had it. Okay. But this,
It's always been the dream.
we've always had the virtual aspect. Now we have the reality.
In the 80s movies, 90s movies, when they want to show us the future, they have a kid in virtual reality with gloves on. He's doing whatever.
Yeah,
We're there now.
doing the chores.
Yeah.
Look,
to
I
the
gotta take
Future.
out the trash.
Back to the Future is real now.
Finally.
It's a year late.
Did that? Well, I was gonna say,
Or no, it's not.
No,
Was it
it's
2017?
2015.
15.
Oh, dang it. 2 years late.
When did the Oculus come out? Was it
Oh, maybe
2015?
it came out 16, I think.
I thought it came out in 15.
I think it was prototypes then.
Well, still, they existed.
Sure.
So
They
back
got,
to the
they got it
future.
right. Fine.
Okay.
Don't talk bad about Back to the Future.
What does it
It was-
display as?
1080, I think.
How many frames?
2 1080s. I don't know. There's no counter.
Kyle was telling me
You want 90 minimum.
that's what I was saying. You want 90 minimum, otherwise you're gonna get motion sickness.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
do you have a problem with the motion?
Any
No.
of you feel motion sickness?
Okay.
We're hitting 90 then.
I didn't have a problem. Like I didn't have a problem when I was like moving my head or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem. Like I didn't see any lag. Like it was fluid as I turned my head and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't turn my head that often though, because I didn't want to do what Jonathan did and just stay turned around the whole entire time. Which the times I did like turn around, I kind of did get a little bit messed up. They're just like, gosh shit, like am I face towards the TV or whatever? Do I have to teleport? And there were like enemies around me while I was doing it. So
Once you teleport and you're not facing where you thought you're going to face, that's when you realize, oh, I need to turn that way.
Yeah.
Once you get playing it for a while and you get used to it.
Yeah.
I was a little bit biased at first. I'm like, it's not gonna be as amazing as people say it is. So like, you put
That's
the
not bias. That's being a Debbie Downer.
So
That's being
You
negative.
definitely wasn't freaking out like this is amazing like the rest of us. You weren't either. You were saying it's amazing, but you weren't like freaking out. He was like, this is awesome. He's like, oh,
Like,
stuff.
Well, also, I hadn't seen anything. They got to see a little bit
That's true.
before they played.
I
it.
wasn't playing when he got here.
Mine was literally.
He had no
like-
idea what the game looked like.
Yeah, I had no clue what was going on. I
Oh,
had absolutely
okay,
no idea what was
okay.
about to happen, and then stuff just started happening.
He didn't know that.
And it was.
He had to learn all that stuff
Yeah.
that you all saw.
Yeah,
He
so I
just-
had
okay.
no clue what was about to happen. So
Yeah.
like whenever all those things turned and attacked me,
That's a good point.
I
didn't
like
even think about
when
that.
those things
Shit.
turned to attack, I was like, wait, and I start hitting buttons and I can't do anything. I'm like, no, and I try to like reach up and hit them as they jumped at me. So I kind of like leaned back and try to hit them, and nothing happened. And then the next thing, I'm in like the lab or whatever. It was just
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
That's awesome. Did
Wait.
any of y'all feel vertigo looking down?
No.
Ugh,
No.
No.
dang it.
I went when I was up there. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I just got over it.
I
Probably
forgot
not
to
high
get
enough.
to the higher place to see.
Just
how,
being up high and shooting stuff, you don't feel it. But when you look over the edge, it's like
Yeah.
a little.
Well, see, like
for
they
me.
both got up on that ring thing. I forgot to go up higher, and
Yeah.
I was just jumping to places and shooting stuff out of the air. I forgot to go up,
Yeah.
and so I didn't really get to test it other than that one
That
thing.
wasn't really high either.
Yeah, I would say, and it wasn't that high. Like I've been
There's
on
skyscrapers
like
that are
I've
higher.
been on some really high stuff in like
In the game.
in
there's
real
skyscrapers.
life. So it's just like I'm gonna have to get on something high before like that. That was the
No,
thing I
yeah.
got on with nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'd jump off of this. Like
No, that's what I was kind of thinking when I first got on the thing. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm up here. I'm like, "Oh, there's glass under me." Like that was weird because it was an instant.
Yeah.
But like then I realized, oh, whatever. I mean, now
Almost-
it wasn't like a nah, whatever. But it was like, this is cool, but this isn't as scary as I thought it'd be. Like I've been up on the Jefferson Observatory where do you know that building? It's in Chicago. It's like the tallest building in Chicago, or like one of the tallest buildings in the world, or something like that.
Yeah.
That it's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They go up to the Jefferson Observatory, and they do a thing where they lean on the railing and put their head against the glass and look down on the streets. I tried to do that. I could not do that.
That's scary.
It was oh my god, it was way too high.
I think
up.
another thing though would be, and I think what Trey was saying, that you guys intentionally did it, but like if you just
I did it by accident.
if you teleport and then you're on the edge and then you just look down, it's like, oh crap, and you're just all of a sudden looking way down. That's what would like really rock
Yeah.
you and
I-
throw you.
You
Because
forget-
you guys both went up there and it was like, oh, hey, look off the edge. It's like, oh yeah, and then you guys went over to the edge and like looked, but it wasn't like you
It's
just
just
like,
that split
oh
second where
crap,
you're like,
it
oh
happened.
crap, oh, I'm in virtual reality. It's fine. But
Yeah.
for that second, you're like, oh, you like tense up just for a second.
Yeah, like, and I didn't get it at all because I forgot to go up
Yeah.
higher on stuff, but like,
I had it happen to me twice. Once where I teleported and I was at the edge and it was right there. And another time I teleported right on the edge, but I wasn't like looking at it. And then a guy jumped over, so I like was tracking him.
yeah,
Then I saw the edge there. I was like, oh crap! I didn't realize I was next to an edge.
you can't look over the edge though.
You can if you stand in the back of the box.
Oh,
can,
and then
you
you
know.
okay, sure. Because I wanted to jump off the edge.
You can't do
Just-
that. You
yeah.
can stay in the box.
Damn it.
You can go outside the box, but the desks is there. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, the edges you can go outside the box. It's just I drew that to keep you in there. You know.
So it passed your expectations.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
It did
really
mine too. I
happy
had no
with it.
idea how it was gonna be.
Like you get in there and you get into like the hub world and it's like, whatever. And
I
then
loved the hub world.
I mean, it wasn't like immersive for me. I'm like, okay, it's just whatever.
Really? That wasn't immersive for you?
No, I didn't get anything out of that. It's just
Oh.
okay.
That's too bad.
And
Well,
then,
'cause
like
you got,
when,
like,
when I first got
Cold
into the
Pond or something?
world, like it didn't like hit me at all yet until I started like turning around and actually getting a feel for it.
Yeah.
Then I switched on to like, this is amazing.
Oh,
Once you went
okay,
from
okay.
it's a screen in front of my face to I'm actually here. Yeah.
Which you didn't even do as much as we did. We were chatting. He's like, dude, no, look up, look around, go
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
Like yours
Well,
was
again,
a
he's
lot of
just
you
taking it
kind of
slow.
looked down, kind of looked up, and then went a lot of side to side, and it was like, oh, okay, and then you
There's
kept
stuff
going
going
back to like the robots and stuff. But oh man, I think the only VR thing I'd done, my cousin had gotten something. I think last like Christmas or whatever,
Virtual Boy.
and it was just
You put your
sticking
phone
the
in it.
phone on it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Pieces of shit.
Yeah, I had one of those. Those things suck.
No, it was okay.
The one I had was like $2, so it was really bad.
Oh no, well, whatever he had, it was okay, and it was like, oh, and it was I think it was a Clash of Clans or whatever that game is.
Sure.
And it wasn't actually the game; it was just like a little video or whatever. But you just see like something happen. This dragon comes. It's like, oh crap, the dragon's over you and everything. I was like, all right, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that was like that, but just to a whole nother extreme.
And those things, your phone doesn't sense like up and down or left and right. It just senses rotation. So in that world, your head in the world is just in one fixed spot, and you're just looking around. You can't like dodge or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
in one
and
fixed spot and just rotating.
Yeah, and I think
Resist you.
that was part of the reason why that was so insane, because it's like, oh crap, I'm being shot at,
Yeah.
and apparently, we're freaking on the Matrix here because we can just start, seeing the bullets just coming. It's
Slow
just
down.
like, I'm just gonna move, and I'm like, wait a minute, all right, and then I start getting to I can bob and weave through bullets, and then oh crap, I accidentally hit it with my gun. Wait, I can hit the bullets, so. And then it's just go crazy, and it's like, I don't even need guns anymore. I'm just going to pop up beside people, grab them, throw them, and like...
I didn't do that as much as I thought I was going to. I said I just wanted to punch people.
Did you have too much fun shooting stuff?
I just had fun shooting.
Yeah, you like, I did the most with my hands.
I probably
He-
picked up like
he-
60% of all the enemies.
He picked up the most enemies and
Yeah,
did something
definitely
with them. And you went the craziest
I
with
just-
the guns, because
I
you were
just-
like, oh, look what I
I
can
was
do.
just having fun with thinking like, what can I do that's
Yeah.
cool? That was the only that's what I thought the whole entire time. I was just like, all right, bang, 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 keep not even looking. It's just
I think
like,
that was another fun thing. Like, and I think you said you played closer to Devin
And in the style of
in this.
looking at the TV the whole time and just teleporting
Okay.
to the right way. You know.
But like, I just like the three of us at least played severely different, but they were all correct.
Yeah.
It was just like, no, you can do whatever. Those all work. Just
Yep.
do it.
Great game. And this is just one game in VR. I can't wait to get more.
you can't wait to get super hot.
Super Hot is going to
Yeah.
be pretty cool as
Yeah.
well.
What the heck is that about?
It's the same kind of thing.
No, the same thing.
It's
Yeah,
just a
it-
shooting game where you,
Except when you
if you-
move, then the world moves. But when
time moves when you move.
when time moves when you move. So if you don't move, time doesn't move.
So you shoot, and your bullet's right there, and then you move, and it starts to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Heck. So
it's kind of like a puzzle game in
So-
a way because you got to
So
kill
when they're
people.
shooting at you, you stop moving, and you plan, okay, I can dodge, and then you move.
Yeah,
that's insane.
You're
Yeah,
like you're
yeah,
getting
yeah.
shot, you go ahead and shoot, and then you move, and your bullet goes, and it's pretty cool.
So, if you doing this, will that
I
make
don't know.
stuff
I don't
move?
know if it's your head or if it's your gun.
Because then you could just be like,
Normal. It's made for mouse and keyboard.
yeah.
So
But they haven't. But I mean, they have a
They-
VR
'cause then you
version.
They
could
made it
line
again for
yourself
VR,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
and then just shoot and like move over.
I think you
Probably,
can shoot
yeah.
multiple times. You go bam, 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 and then you
And then
move.
move,
and it
and
goes.
That's insane.
and there's a sword in that game, I think, as well.
Yeah, there's melee weapons.
Yeah,
You
so
throw 'em.
yeah, so there's a lot to explore in this VR
in
world.
this new world.
Yes.
It's insane.
I kind of had this weird disconnection. Like, I've never, having a controller in my hand is comfortable to me. Like, I understand I'm playing a game, this is what I need to do. I kind of, felt like I wasn't using a controller in there. I had, heavy hands.
You had hands. Is that good?
It was really weird, because,
That's good. You don't want to. You want to be in the
I couldn't
world.
describe
Yeah.
it. It's just...
You don't want to notice the controller. You want to be using hands.
I think it would be cool if instead of the straps, they could have the straps, but I think if they had
A club.
Like, or like, yeah, if they had like a
You
glove
were
or
gonna
something.
say glove because that.
No, I was gonna say like,
All right.
you know, like brass knuckles. How you get like the finger holes to like slide on your fingers.
The reason why I wanted all of you all
I
to
guess
have
so. Yeah.
Because
Make
then
sure
you
you-
could like, then it would be on your fingers, and you could open your hands up and just be doing whatever.
Yeah.
But then go like that. Because if they had gloves, then I feel like like they'd either have to have a bunch of sensors or something like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like that would be like an extra thing on there that you could like slide on your fingers,
Yeah.
have your hands open, moving around or whatever, and then go back to like doing something. I don't know.
Yeah.
The first time I played, I didn't have the little Wiimote straps on. I was just playing. And I picked something up and threw it, and I realized you had to let go as you threw something. I said, this is very potential dangerous here. So I made sure all of you had your wrist straps on because I
Yeah.
didn't want you to freaking
no,
throw
I don't-
something.
That was definitely a good call with Javan. I would have had a busted nose.
Like, I don't think I ever actually completely let go of anything.
I didn't either, but that potential is definitely there.
Yeah, no.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
you
I
let it
know,
go.
I know. Like the
Yeah.
longer I went, the more likely it would have happened.
Yeah.
But
The more you get
also,
comfortable.
yeah, also warning to anyone standing around someone playing VR, give them about,
Give them a good.
wingspan plus like 2 or 3 feet.
They
Cause
can go crazy.
yeah, I'm just glad Jonathan was paying attention or he was gonna get clocked. Like
I wanted to go up behind you while you were doing that and just like set my hand on your shoulder. I just didn't know how bad that would like screw you over.
he didn't you say you did it?
I did. I hit.
You
I,
not feel it?
Well,
Or
he
did-
probably just
remember?
doesn't think about it. 'cause
Was
he
I
in
holding
the-
still whenever it happened?
No, like a spider was jumping at you.
And
So
I
you're-
moved. Oh yeah, if I was moving, then like I don't know. Plus, if it was somewhere on my back, my shoulder's jacked up right now anyway. So I just kind of feel.
It was your shoulder.
Was it my right shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I wouldn't have noticed if you were messing with it while I was
No.
moving.
Nerves are gone.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Me and my freakish problems. So there's no telling.
Jeez.
Like,
I didn't try the test of, with you all on the headset, handing you the controller and see if you could like just grab it. Did it feel weird? Did
I
you
mean, I tried to grab it.
yeah.
Like
I
you.
was
Were,
also messing around with the strap. Which
yeah,
was
you were
hard.
doing that, but I could see it.
When I set
could
up
grab it.
when I set
Sorry.
up the Rift, it asked me how tall are you.
Mm-hmm.
Did that mess? Did you all feel taller than you should have been?
No,
No.
I didn't.
Okay, good. It might just adjust and bring it down.
I think
guess it would.
I think it does. Well, one of the things I thought was when I was next to the robots, like the robots that were in front of me at the very beginning, I thought like these robots are kind of fucking tall.
Yeah.
And then like I saw a couple of them that were like, oh wait, that one's shorter, that one's shorter. Oh, okay, so they're mostly different heights. But maybe no, that wouldn't make sense. I was about to say that maybe the game modeled the characters to be your height because you told it its height. That doesn't make any sense at all. All right.
I just feel like that'd be some excess stuff to go in.
Yeah, I
to
know.
make the game.
No, I know.
Oh, all the robots will be your height.
That game,
Oh, you don't feel too short and too tall.
the game didn't ask me how tall it was. The actual Oculus Rift itself.
It must be for the
setting it up.
top of the box, right? Or
It's,
did you-
it's for the floor. It puts the floor underneath you so you feel correct. You don't feel like a really short person or a really gigantic tall person.
Okay.
And I guess it just adjusts. I guess it would adjust because if I duck down, it would be the same height as you all.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
So
I hope if Nick ever plays that game, he's too tall.
he's too tall, can't
Yeah.
sense it.
No, it's fine. He's playing 4K Xbox.
Oh yeah, he made the right choice.
He spent $500 on
880.
Why?
Oh,
He
they
bought
got
an
TV.
Oh,
Xbox
he bought a
One X,
TV.
a TV, and a nightstand for it.
A nightstand for his
Not
TV,
a,
Yeah.
not,
Oh,
not
okay.
a nightstand.
just an entertainment center, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine if he needs if he has a big TV and he needs a new entertainment stand, or if he wanted one, that's fine. But
I think the money would have been better.
yeah,
that.
yeah, absolutely would have been better.
What?
I feel
Just out of
gypped.
curiosity, what does the Xbox One X like?
It's got a 4K player. All right, those are
What's
pretty
that?
expensive.
It's a resolution on a TV.
Yeah, 4K is a high, so 1080p,
Yeah.
right? Is a HD resolution. 4K is the next thing.
It's 4 times as many pixels.
Yeah,
The amount of
So
pixels.
it should look really nice.
It's
should.
so it's it's
You're
super
able to
clear.
see the sweat off of people without them like zooming in to like,
You know how on
make
a-
that notice point.
on a TV, you just zoom in on something. Like if you get real close to TV, you can see jagged lines.
Yeah.
It should be perfectly smooth now. All those little jaggies on around corners are gone. But you need a 4K something to use the TV with, and the original Xbox One or One S isn't 4K. If you have a TV, you plug in, it'll just be like a One S is 4K, but the games aren't. It'll just be playing 1080 on your 4K screen. The new Xbox One X will play 4K.
Yeah, it'll play 4K.
It'll actually use the 4K capabilities.
It also has a
of a TV.
4K player, doesn't it?
The Blu-ray, it'll play 4K.
It'll play 4K itself is a thing, but Blu-ray is a different thing, I think.
No, 4K is just the resolution.
What the Blu-ray?
There's ultra Blu-rays that are 4K.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad has one of those.
Yeah, ultra
Okay.
HD is what they call
He
it.
couldn't play it in a Blu-ray player
Yeah,
because
he
it was
needs a
4K.
4K. He needs a Blu-ray player capable of playing 4K Blu-rays.
Okay. So it has that, which a 4K player is like $136.
Yeah.
So
The Xbox One X, if I were to go build a computer to do everything it can do, it would cost way more than what the Xbox One X costs. So it's a good value in that sense.
in a sense,
Yeah. But I don't need a Blu-ray player. That's $100 I don't have to spend. And I can upgrade this in the future where that's stuck at whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know.
and well, I was about to say they don't have
Like
that many games that can be played that can be upscaled to 4K, but there's
There's
quite
a
a
good
few.
number.
There is a good number.
Not all of
I
them.
looked at it the other day, but
I was-
maybe not some of the games you want. But
I was
it's
just
kinda rare.
confused because there's some new games that are coming out Xbox wise that are still coming out on the 360. So I'm just like,
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, PlayStation 3 is the only one that's still releasing games like that.
No, they're not.
There are some really weird ones like Cars 3, the game is. But mainstream games. aren't.
NBA 2K.
Well, maybe NBA.
Like
That's because they're
'cause
trying to appeal to a mass audience with those.
Sure, I guess.
I literally just saw it on Black Friday and was like, this is coming out on the 360, and it confused me
Yeah.
because like that doesn't make them want to buy your new system if they
Most
can keep.
games don't. There are some exceptions.
Okay,
Most of them don't.
Like sports games.
because I was
Sports
just
games.
like,
gives a shit?
cause yeah, I was saying it was the new NBA 2K,
That's very rare. but
and
they do it.
it was on the 360, and I was like,
Yeah.
the heck, like this is like like for a while now, Xbox One's been a thing. What happened?
Yeah.
Like, why are they still putting this out on the 360? So I was just confused, like, you know, if they're
Yeah.
still gonna make stuff for 360, or two things past it or whatever. Like, what is so special about the?
The One X.
Yeah,
I don't think Nick made that. Like, I don't think Nick is dumb for getting an Xbox One X. Nick,
It's
like, yeah, it's
Got a
like,
good TV out of it.
yeah, like that's what he wants.
Yeah.
He would never play on a PC. I just don't think that's.
Oh, he has a PC.
No, he doesn't.
He has a laptop.
He has
in
a
place,
laptop.
gaming laptop.
But he doesn't. He doesn't use his laptop.
Oh.
Like at all for anything. Like he doesn't like watching stuff on his laptop. Like he can't sit there play a game and then have something on a laptop when he's watching. He just doesn't do that. He decides to then watch something on his Xbox instead.
Yeah.
But like that's just the way he games though. What?
This is the first time I had like a computer, you know. I had a laptop, but I never used it.
Yeah.
So when I was like setting it up or whatever, I'd pull out my phone and get like YouTube going or whatever. I'm like, what am I doing? I can have YouTube on this thing. now.
Yeah, you have a computer.
I have a computer here. I
Exactly.
can use it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's your all-in-one fun station.
Yeah. It's all in one fun station.
My thing is though is that after playing that, Nick is a retard. Okay.
Well,
You
question
can't
is,
say that.
question is, has Nick played anything like that?
No.
Because then he wouldn't know.
Sure. But if he plays that and then I ask him, do you think you made the right choice? And he says, yes. Then he's a prick. He's an idiot. He's so dumb.
Nick will probably be like, it wasn't that
You're getting annoyed at something he might say.
Exactly.
He would, I'm pretty
because
sure
he would
would
totally fucking say something like
Because
that.
he could never make a dumb decision like that. Not a dumb decision,
What do you
but
mean?
perhaps an incorrect one. I'm saying in Nick's mind, he couldn't admit to making a poor mistake.
Okay,
Poor
He
decision.
because-
would, he would
yeah, he would
explain
back
why
it
it was
up.
a good decision.
People are like that, though, all the time about their purchases. They always defend them. No, this is the best. I bought this one. This is really good. I'm that way.
I have to defend my purchases to him all the time when it comes to anything, when it comes to any podcast thing.
I'm just an asshole.
I know you are. But besides that, it's like, well, Devin, why'd you get a bigger green screen? Because we're in space!
Are you going to use the same space pick, or is it going to be a different space pick?
We'll know. Don't worry. You'll know.
You'll know. I won't. Not right now, anyway.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at it, and it's a little excessive.
That was literally the next biggest size I could find that was cheap.
It's
Hey,
fine.
excessive is better than it didn't work.
It's
you always cut it.
$14.
You'd always cut it down the size if you really, really wanted
I don't want to cut it, though.
I
Because
know,
what
I
if I
don't say
need
you
a
have to.
20-foot screen intact?
You don't have to, but I'm saying you could. So, come tax time,
Oh, absolutely. Well, I gotta pay off my LASIK.
yeah,
That's a
you
big
gotta be
thing for me.
an adult.
That's
first.
a really big thing for me. But if that's paid off, I'm spending $330 a month just paying off LASIK.
Yeah.
So
If you can pay that off and keep that payment going into
Yeah.
a savings account, be get go.
it's in a second in two
months.
paychecks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
2 paychecks. Well, 2 months. Yeah, I'll be safe and do 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta update my graphics card.
That's what I'm saying.
God damn it!
You gotta do that. You'll need more USB ports too, probably.
If I could buy a
You can buy an
US,
external one.
that's what I wanted. That's
Yeah,
why I was
it's
thinking.
just a bus that plugs into one.
That's what I was thinking
You can
to
do
get
that.
because I thought that would be way easier. I don't have to open up my fucking computer. Like I know how to put the graphics card in. I don't know about the thing I
It's
don't
just-
know how to
you just
put in
stick it
though.
You can power it, and then that's it.
Okay.
Where would you put that, though, at your current location?
That's true. You have to have room for it.
My sister's room.
That's true.
Fuck her.
Got a whole room. Now, if you want, the Vive is $800, but it's 360. Where this one you kind of have to face the TV the whole time. It's blind if you hold the controllers. If it's trying to look through you, this is a whole room. It does some other things too, but I can't remember.
Okay. No, I'm definitely not.
If you want that to be full room, you can do it, but you need 2 more sensors, and they're $800 a piece.
Oh my
piece?
god.
$80. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my gosh.
So it's still way cheaper.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Vive is $800.
Oh my!
So it's still way cheaper to
Yeah.
do that for that certain feature.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, Trey, I could
Sorry.
have sworn
sorry.
that was the total amount that you told me for all that crap.
No,
How in the world?
it was $800 for the Vive, and that was in my head.
Gotcha.
How much did you pay for your whole setup?
I want to say $1,500,
Okay.
and I haven't bought Windows yet. So
What are you running right now?
it's Windows 10, but it's in the corner. There's a permanent watermark saying you need to activate Windows in every
Okay.
game I go into.
Okay.
And I don't know what else I can't do until I do it.
Okay.
But it's fine right now.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some features I can't do until I activate it, but
Sure.
it works. It plays games.
You probably can't use fucking
Office
the
or
Windows Defender or no, I mean Office doesn't come with
I know, but I probably can't use Office without activating.
just any
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I was gonna
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I want to try after the podcast to give you 2 things that I brought with me for your computer. I'm not going to tell you what they are.
The suspense is killing us.
Oh, not like podcast stuff?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
I got it on USB. I'm gonna
My Hero Academia.
season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
No. I've got
Poetry Club or whatever.
now. I've got
Doki
Doki Literature Club.
Literature Club. Sorry.
Doki Doki.
I did get you H1Z1.
I saw that. I accepted
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Good. Well, I mean, me and Isaac are going to be
You
playing.
gotta play with the Oculus though.
I'll let you play with that for 6 months, and then I'm going to be like, all right, play with us now. That thing is so cool. I can't get over it.
That's just one game too. That's what I always figure out. Like, that's just one thing.
That's part of the
Yeah.
thing, though. Like, I don't feel like I needed. Like, if I had other games, I'd check them out.
That one's pretty
because-
good.
Holy crap! But like, that was so much fun. It's like I don't need another game. I'll just do this.
Yeah. I can't wait till I get my racing rig set up too. That's gonna be so much fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna they freaking make a throttle and joystick you can buy.
Yeah.
And fly a plane. I freaking put that in. Use the pedals I currently have for the rudder. I could be flying a freaking plane, looking around, shooting stuff down. It's so many cool
Oh
stuff.
my god!
Take the freaking shifter off, put the joystick down, get the throttle over here.
Oh
How
my
much modification are you
god!
gonna have to do?
Right.
I don't know.
And roll that if we
I'm thinking about adding a keyboard thing. I can swing in, type stuff, and move it out of the way.
if you have us play any other games on that thing, make sure we show up in intervals.
So you don't have to sit there.
So
you can-
no. So we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
watch.
You don't get the run.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't get because I feel like it would have been
Devin
even
lost
better
his
for them.
experience.
It would have been even better for them if they
yeah.
didn't see what
Yeah.
like I had done, and then like him watching Jonathan stuff.
I definitely got the wrong end of the stick. What's the expression?
That's fine.
Short.
Yeah, that
Short. I definitely got the short end of the stick, but I don't give a shit. It's
There's
still
one thing
amazing.
of watching it and another thing of being
Yeah.
in there
Yeah.
and freaking out.
Yeah, it's you still didn't
Yeah,
get ruined.
yeah,
I'm just
no.
saying like
The game mechanics got
For-
spoiled.
for me it was just like holy crap what
Yeah,
is going
yeah,
on,
yeah.
and then I got to watch other people experiencing it. It's like oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But then like the jump moment of like
The robot.
these things are about to attack. Like holy crap, what do I do? But I do nothing. So oh crap, they're
Yeah,
on me.
I didn't jump during that, but I definitely was like,
Oh, shit. Like, oh,
Well, you
crap.
still feel it because like I can't do anything.
yeah, yeah.
It's still a thing in your face. Or
Like-
you think it is.
Would it be more disorientating if like you got like 3 more rifts, and like we all had a headset on, watching somebody else play in their world?
You can. There's multiplayer games where you see a guy next to you. You see his visor in his 2 hands, and he can like wave at you.
You know, like the Star Trek game or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's a freaking Star Trek game where each of you are at your own
station.
station.
Yeah.
One guy's manning the weapons.
One guy's in the captain chair. One guy's the weapons, the
No.
the power dude.
One guy's freaking teleporting or driving the ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
If you ever
that's
do
so
that, we have to do like a
God.
podcast for that. Like
Yeah.
let's go on
Oh,
during the
what's up?
podcast.
Like,
It's amazing.
But no, I'm just
Sounds
saying, like,
amazing.
say Devin's playing right now, and instead of just watching him on a screen, you have another Oculus seeing how he moves. How
Yeah,
would that
he's
mess
just
you
he's
up?
just saying like
Oh, if you're just not moving, but you're moving as he is,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be weird.
oh, well, fuck.
Yeah.
like if we were all
If
watching.
we took a game capture,
we
of
just
you
had our
moving
own
around,
thing.
and we played it in ours.
Oh, just played it in the head.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
you're
like,
not
yeah,
moving, but
instead
the
of-
video is moving like you
Yeah.
are.
Instead of watching from outside, we all had a
that
headset
would mess
on,
you
but
up.
one person was in control, and we were just like experiencing all of it, but not in
Yeah.
control of it. That would be weird.
Depends. Can you watch YouTube videos?
Probably.
I haven't even tried. They got those 360 videos.
Yeah. If that's the case,
Oh
then
man, I need to try those.
I probably could capture that, put it up on the channel, and then you
Yeah.
watch it through that.
Yeah,
That would be fucking weird.
it wouldn't be stereoscopic. Either
Yeah.
it'd be a
You-
flat image.
Yeah,
Because when you
that's-
capture, you're only capturing one side, one eye.
You might need that new 4K Elgato they released.
No, I don't.
It's
I
not
mean, to
4K.
do,
That's
to
not
do
4K.
something like that.
It's just an image. He's not uploading
Well,
a
I mean,
3D.
it
image.
also records in like higher frame rate and it's better.
okay.
But it's just labeled as the 4K.
How
Elgato.
expensive is that thing?
Haven't looked at it. Heard about it once, and I'm like, nope, I'm staying away
Okay.
from that.
It's too expensive. I know.
I'll Google it right now.
Okay.
We should just start shooting everything in 3D.
Talking about new things that new purchases and stuff. I know you're looking up something, Jonathan.
I got gypped.
What do you mean you got gypped?
Compared to that, I got gypped.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Pull it out of your bag.
Fine.
Oh, this is what we're
I
talking about. I was like, what are you freaking out about?
Pull it out.
Gypped.
Like a little itty bitty case for it.
I like the case.
Oh,
Well,
you
the thing's small as well. Yeah, it's just
Nintendo Switch.
so it's cool.
It's
Okay, it's neato.
neat. It's weird.
I wanna hold it.
Like just kind of feel.
Oh, the game puts in the bottom?
No, the bottom.
That's an SD card
Oh.
slot.
Yeah.
The game
Game
goes
on
right
the
there.
top.
Oh, okay. Did you lick it?
Yes.
How was that?
It
Oh,
is-
wait.
It is bitter.
Can I want to?
Just open it. Don't take
You
the game
also
out.
want to lick it?
No, I want to look it.
Why would
I
why'd you go
guess that
so-
might be fine since I have Splatoon loaded.
Can I take it out?
Sure.
Okay.
What
It's-
does licking
Don't
do?
lick the painted image.
Why not?
Is that where you lick, or do you lick the cartridge?
The cartilage.
The cartilage?
Cartilage.
I like the side or something.
Why are we licking it?
Because they put a bitter agent on it, so like
keep
little
kids
kids
from
and
eating 'em.
animals don't eat it.
Oh,
So they taste it and go, ah. Did you get any taste?
It's not that bad.
I might have licked most of it off.
How hard were you licking? Were you sucking on the thing?
No, I just went, ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Thanks for licking my game and then putting it back into my Switch.
I'm wiping it off.
His clean jeans.
it just doesn't. Seem
Yeah, it's
worth it.
bitter.
What's it taste like?
It's bitter, but like
It's not like the worst thing in the world.
I've had fucking coffee that's more bitter than that.
Is it enough to make you
People are
stop?
babies.
Well, is it enough to make a baby not eat it?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, I
that's-
turned it
that's-
on.
It's fine. You hit A 3 times.
Did I?
Is that how you
no,
unlock
like
it?
to unlock it.
Oh, okay.
You can,
The
do you-
joysticks are kind of
Uh,
Joy-Cons
the
are kind of
sensitivity is weird on it for the Joy-Cons.
they're kind of rigid in a way. I guess
It's
it's
new.
Yeah. What is that thing? Oh, that's the amiibo. Thing.
No, that allows you to like take screenshots and record.
Oh, really? Cool. No, this thing's cool though. I like it. I didn't realize it was going to be this small. I thought it was going to be like a bigger screen
Bulky or
itself.
something.
do the
Yeah.
Joy-Cons
Yeah, let me
slide
see
up or
that.
down?
They slide up.
I just feel like that would. Yeah, that just feels weird having the buttons
It's really thin.
above the stick.
It's got the freaking, all the processing, everything, battery in that thing. It's amazing.
It is apparently 3 times more powerful than the 360.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, it's great. I do
Yeah,
really
I
like that thing. And I do really want to get one at some point. It's just too bad that I've now been in the virtual world, and I'm gonna have to get one of those first.
This is a bundle of wires, but here's the rest of it. This is the docking port.
And that's crazy as well. That's also just not as big as I thought it'd be.
I don't know, but like you
Did
look
it
in
come
there-
with it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course
good.
it did.
Well, I saw them for sale separately, so I was like, did they not come with it?
I guess that's
Well,
in
'cause
case you need.
You can get like just a cord that goes with it.
Oh.
Have one at your friend's house.
How do you release the Joy-Cons? This button back here?
Yeah, you hold that and lift up. Now it will not play unless you take both of them off or have both of them on. You might see a little light pop on. That
Oh, yeah, on
shows
the
you that they're
insides?
powered.
Yeah. I was just like holding them.
They also come with safety straps so you don't throw them.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, those are neat.
Whoever had this has got this crappy one. Trying to play 2-player like this. The analog
Yeah.
stick's so far over.
Oh,
practically
yeah.
in the center of the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas, well, then this one, the buttons are so far over. You're screwed either way.
The designs of those are kind of funny.
Yeah. It was like on the right side, the stick. Like, I just feel like it was weird placement between the stick and the button.
No, it's Xbox
Like,
controller.
Yeah, but we had to talk about this the other day. It doesn't like.
Oh,
nothing
yeah, let me
connects
look at it.
into it. It just pops on.
What do you mean?
He thought like something would insert here whenever you place it in there.
your thing.
Does it not?
You kind of have these two things here that might just barely go in there, but it doesn't like snap in. It's just sitting on it.
Sitting on it.
Yeah.
There's
It's gotta go in.
it's gotta go in. There has to be
Yeah,
a
it
connector.
does. It does. You idiot. See this thing here?
What?
The thing in the middle where you say it's not sticking out. Look, can you see in there? Now it's sticking out.
The little black thing?
You see it? Am I holding it to where you can see it? Am I not? Yes, no, maybe?
I can't tell if you're moving.
Am I holding it correct?
Sure.
He's trying to get the light out so he could.
He never gave me any indication if I was holding it yes or no.
He was trying to get his light out so he could shine it in there.
He didn't say. I was asking the angle was correct. Is the angle right? Push it down. No, push the black thing in the center down.
I can't.
Can we get
You
back
can.
to the podcast?
See how the thing in the center does stick out?
Oh. Gotcha. Didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Learn.
So it does slide in.
But it doesn't like snap in because like you
Sure, it
can
doesn't snap, but the thing does go in.
It's fine.
just that's it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Hey, Javan, did you go to the wrestling that was at the high school this Saturday?
Was there another one?
There was another one.
saw the
I-
signs up this
Did you
time.
see? You saw the
They have one
sign?
at
saw-
work.
I saw
Yeah.
I saw
Signs.
signs again, but I thought it was the old sign that I saw the other time.
Did you go?
No.
They said pro wrestling. How pro can it
It was
be?
at 7.
How
I was-
pro
So
can it
I
be?
would have been working.
7. What day was this?
I think it was on a Saturday when they were gonna have it.
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Because
I don't remember it being yesterday. It might have been yesterday. It might have been Friday when I saw the sign, though. So,
either way, Friday I was hanging out with people, and yesterday we had a old theater reunion from back in the day, so I was busy.
oh, did you see Everett yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I saw him at Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, there was a few of us got together.
So we got some news, and we missed a week, so we're gonna have to. I don't have that much news to catch up from last week.
Okay.
There was more EA stuff, more stuff,
goodness.
more greatness from the greatest company on earth, greatest video game company on earth to shed some light on how fair they're making a game. But first, let's get into some politics when it comes to EA.
Okay, I was say I thought we were leaving politics off the podcast.
No. Representative Chris Lee, Democrat from Hawaii, he is making some kind of press statement saying that EA, there's some kind of predatory behavior that's going on over at EA, and there's a video of him in his press statement, and let's
Not
see.
like child predator.
No. He's saying, or one of the things he says, Star Wars, like Battlefront 2, is a Star Wars themed online casino designed to lure kids into spending money. It's a trap, he added. I'm so glad he added that.
It's a trap.
Here's a good statement. I'll read this. People are more powerful than they think. While we are stepping up to act in Hawaii, we have also been in discussions with our counterparts. With our counterparts in a number of other states who are also considering how to address this issue. Change is difficult at the federal level, but states can and are taking action. Even so, elected officials can't do it alone. They need your support, and you can compel action wherever you live by calling and emailing your own state legislators and asking them to act. But don't stop there. Call your allies. Call your pastors and teachers and community leaders. Ask them to call your state legislators as well. Their voices are politically powerful. He's talking about he's talking about looking into this game and like
Loot boxes in general.
and loot boxes and like how he thinks it's like, is it gambling? Is this something that is this something that we need to concern ourselves with and like that needs to be fought against? He continues to say, like, I believe this fight can be won because all the key bases of political support across the country are on the same side. The religious community, the medical community, the education community, consumer advocates, parents, even many business leaders, and local chambers of commerce. This is a fight that unites everyone, even the most polarized conservatives and progressives. Doing something is a political win for Democrats and Republicans alike, and frankly, we don't need to change the laws in every state. We just need to change a few, and it will be enough to draw attention to compel a change. These kinds of loot boxes and microtransactions are explicitly designed to prey upon and exploit human psychology in the same way casino games are designed. This is especially true for young adults who child psychologists and other experts explain are particularly vulnerable. These exploitive mechanisms and the deceptive marketing promoting them have no place in games being marketed to minors, and perhaps no place in games at all. What do you think about that?
I don't know. From my point of view, or for me as just a consumer, games without loot boxes tend to be better. But there are some that do it right. Like Overwatch is fine.
Overwatch is fine.
And it's a question of if that's a bunch of money they're not going to be getting now that they're currently making, where is that going to... It's going to have to come from somewhere else. So does that mean games are going to start costing more if loot boxes aren't there?
Is that the discussion? That games might need to be costing more because if we don't have loot boxes in our game...
I'm trying to see the end result of either situation.
They'll make games cheaper if they know that they can get you to spend money in them. It's like free app games, but then there's a lot of stuff you can buy in the apps.
They have free-to-play games that are like that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we can make it free because we're going to get them right here.
You can choose how much you want to spend in a game instead of spending a fixed price and then having to pay more for pay to win or something like that. Which
loot boxes are so varied. It's such a hard... The systems themselves are so varied. It's hard to say, yes, they're good, or no, they're bad.
One of the things this representative says is that we didn't allow Joe Camel to encourage our kids to smoke cigarettes, and we shouldn't allow Star Wars to encourage our kids to gamble.
Yeah.
State Representative Sean Quinlan was the guy's name, so it was a different state representative. But do you think what he said there was fair? That it's like that's what loot boxes is. It might be in this game.
That's what I'm saying. It's every one of the systems is different. This one's the worst. It's the worst scum ever. Where you have to, the people who play money are actively better than the people who don't spend any money. It takes so incredibly long to get anything if you don't spend money. And it's just, this is the worst system. Whereas a game like Overwatch, where spending money, you just look cooler. You don't play the game, plays the exact same. In every way, your guy will look cooler.
Do you know that they did that again in EA did that same shit again in UFC games? One of their UFC games that they have.
Pay to win.
They have the same system, like in everything.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I haven't heard
a
that.
UFC game. Yeah. I haven't looked into it, but I heard that the same system was in there, and like they're thinking they can do it. This got so bad that I think we mentioned it on the podcast. If we didn't, then this got so bad. The country of Belgium was thinking, is this gambling? They wanted to bring it to one of their what do they call it? I don't know. A guy that's over gambling or something. Or ethics,
gambling commission,
or something like that. I don't know. They wanted him to look at it and say, "Is this gambling?" And he looked at it and he said, "It's not gambling because
in Belgium."
Yes.
Oh, I thought Belgium already. I haven't heard. Keep talking.
The Entertainment Software Association, that's what it is, says loot boxes are not gambling per a statement the ESA provided to Polygon this afternoon. This is where I got this article from. The essay noted the dual functions of loot boxes in the games cited above, that some are earned for free and some are purchased, and that the loot boxes can either aid with player progression or provide potential optional content, or both. So, when it comes to something like that, which a week ago this was going to be worrisome if they had said something negative about loot boxes, like, oh, it is gambling. So then how would that affect the games as a whole? Would that mean that some games that have loot boxes in them can't be sold in parts of Europe? Like, is there going to be a different version of like a localized version for Europe and then a localized version for America and Japan? Is that what we're going to have now? Or are they just not going to allow the game in Europe? Because sometimes they don't allow games in Australia because of the violence. So
Yeah. Well, in China, they have laws that if you have loot boxes or whatever, you have to display the rarity of the drops. You have to say this is you might have this much chance to get this or whatever. I think
Yeah.
it's World of Warcraft. This is the way.
oh, okay.
Or in America, they changed the system so they don't have to show it. So you can't look at China and go, okay, the drop rates are this, and this.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not the same.
Okay.
So it's weird law. They've already got different versions of the same games going on.
It's
like in Australia.
it's fucky.
Yes.
It's all fucky. Do you? But I think I actually want to look this up right now just to make sure that that this is true. But while I'm looking that up, one of the things, did you read something about? Because I know you mentioned this earlier today about EA saying that they had planned for this backlash or whatever. That might this might have been a scheme.
I'm saying, what if this was their grand scheme?
Oh, okay. Well,
It wasn't like, no, this is the evidence behind it. I'm like, what if this is what happened?
I'm sure they
Fucking
accounted
around
for
with it.
some backlash from people, but I'm sure they didn't account for this. They said we might lose some people because the prices are so high, and people will say no, but the people who do pay will make even more money because the prices are so high.
My other thing about what that guy said was he said something about like, oh, psychologically, preying on people. You see that crap everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So like, why target
It's
this?
specifically targeted for kids, though.
Huh?
I guess they always do that. So it doesn't
Other
matter.
stuff is freaking restaurants will use certain
McDonald's.
colors and use temperatures in their restaurant and everything. Freaking commercials like
Yeah.
we're gonna use more attractive people to make this thing seem more appealing and all that stuff. So like people are playing psychologically on other people's stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That's what advertising is like. So why be like, oh, they're making them want to do this? It's like it's all over the place.
Gambling addiction is real, though.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's other people that do that stuff. It's not just this game or games doing
But I guess
that.
trading card games. No, never mind. Trading card packs are
Yeah, it's
it's different because it's different as far as gambling goes because at the end of the day you have the cards, you got something. It's not gambling because you didn't. It classifies as gambling by losing everything. You get nothing back. I think that's how they classify as gambling. Putting money down on a chance and getting nothing in return.
Lose something.
Yeah, getting nothing in return after putting money down on something.
Whereas
Whereas virtual
what
world,
I don't get is like whenever I'll go play in tournaments with something, you pay for the card you're getting, but then like put extra money in, and then like you got to win to get something back from it. If you don't win,
is that an entry fee or is that gambling?
see, and that's one thing that I've always got. It's like a part of the entry fee. The entry fee includes like money going towards prize support, and then money towards like say if I do like a draft, you get 3 packs, and you start passing stuff around and everything, but you end up with 3 packs worth of cards.
that's not
The extra money.
that's not gambling because you're entering to play in the
No,
tournament.
But this is just a question I've always had. It's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm entering to play in this tournament, but I only get something out of it if I win. Otherwise, I just lost my money.
Just the gambling fee, or is this a separate fee you can put in to get something back?
No, I'm saying like in the store I play at, they're starting to do it where you can pay. Oh, here's the entry fee to be in it. Here's like $10 for your 3 packs because that's how much it costs to get 3 packs. So you're just paying for that, and then you can play anyway. So there's not really an interest fee. But if you want to be included, if you want to be able to win prize support, you have to pay the extra little bit on there.
I think an argument about that could be made that it's not gambling because it's a skill-based thing. It's not purely chance.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? You
That's-
have to win,
probably what
To get it.
what that is.
or you pay and you lose based off skill. That
Well,
negates it.
it's randomized though.
Your-
Like
your
it's
skill is
drafting
random.
wise.
Your skill is random because your cards are skill technically.
Like depending on the cards that show up,
it's a gray area.
So like,
You know what I mean?
it's just like,
Whereas, like, gambling is, I guess poker's technically gambling, isn't it? Is that law against? Is poker considered gambling? Or is it just like slot machines? Or roulette?
No, I don't think it is, because poker is a sport in a sense. So is what you're doing. It's a sport in a sense where it has rules that you have to go by. It has guidelines that you have to follow, and it is skill based rather than it is chance.
but
So,
there's a ton of chance that goes with it.
I'm sure there is this, but I mean, I don't think that lessens the value of that. You need skill, that you need a fucking brain to think like, oh, to make the right move or something. Like in poker,
I'm just saying,
you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to something.
No, you don't. If someone gets just insanely lucky and they just have the best hand every time and they don't know what to do and they're just like, yeah, and they just keep throwing their chips in. If they just randomly get the best hand every time and they don't know what they're doing and they just keep like going with it and they don't back down off of it,
It's still skill, though. Even though they don't know what they're doing, they're still doing the right thing. They didn't just hit spin and see what happens.
No, I'm saying like it's just like, oh, what do I do? Well, if you want to keep going, yeah, sure, I want to keep going. And they have no idea. Zero skill. They literally just keep going the whole time because they don't know. They're like, oh, yeah, no, I want to play. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And they just happen to have the best hand every time.
The guy next to him doesn't know that, though.
No, he doesn't, but there's nothing he can do. It doesn't matter at what point he tries.
He can know all right, that guy's fucking on a hot streak. Maybe I should fold.
But, I mean, if he just folds the whole... No, I'm saying the entire time. Entire time. It's not going to happen.
Javon, that's so goddamn random that wouldn't happen. It's the same thing as
I'm
like,
just saying if it
what
did,
if there's
though?
a random guy? What if there's a random guy that played basketball, right? And he just like he's some guy from the fucking stands that they decided to put on. I don't know what's a basketball team. The Raptors. Let's.
Got it. Holy crap!
Toronto.
The Toronto Raptors,
I was
right?
waiting for you to just be really wrong on
I wanted to say like, what if instead of Shaq they had the Heat, but Shaq doesn't play anymore, and
But he did play for the
I know
Heat.
he played for the
There's
Heat.
so many stupid basketball team names.
He played for the
Jazz.
He played. Did he play for the Jazz? No, he played for the Magic.
Lakers was
Before
his
the
name.
Heat. Yeah.
Orlando Magic,
I don't know shit.
Lakers, and Heat.
Back when I cared. But let's say just a random guy, right? They give him the ball, and he just randomly shoots threes all goddamn game, and nobody can do a fucking thing about it.
Still skill.
No, but it's so random that nobody else has a chance. See,
Except that you actually have to physically do something.
No, but it's so random, though, because this guy, he just keeps on hitting threes.
Javon is saying the random chance of getting the correct cards.
Yeah.
Not just drawing them either.
You could have
The random chance of this guy shooting threes, though.
That's the random chance
It's the
of
same
him
thing.
being the one who gets a ball and nobody else gets a ball. That's what he's talking about. You're always, when you try to compare, you never compare right.
He always does it really bad.
No.
Which is mine.
No. It makes sense.
Mine is something that's actually randomly based. Yours is, what if this person was so insanely good that they just always did it right every single time?
But you make the same. You say the same dumb shit.
No, mine was a random based thing.
No, but you do that though.
Probability wise, it's not gonna happen, and we will probably never see it. I'm just saying.
You can't make the rule about the
It actually
1% people though.
It could happen though. We don't know that it wouldn't happen because it could happen.
So
it
what's
could
your
totally happen. It
solution?
would just be insane and like a once in a gazillion chance of happening.
It's not gambling. We're just going to leave it at that. It's not gambling.
Because you don't have a chance to lose everything.
By the end of November 2017, this is from Wikipedia. What I wanted to look up was how much. What I thought I read was that EA spent $1 billion to make Battlefront 2. This is what I thought I heard, but this is what I heard. By the end of November 2017, EA had lost $3 billion in stock value since the launch of the game.
Yeah.
So, oh my God.
Has it bounced back yet though?
I don't know.
To be fair, over the past like 6 years, they are up 400%.
Yeah. They're making so much money off microtransactions in FIFA, they don't care. The big
In FIFA.
Yeah, the big thing though is they might lose their license to make Star Wars games. Disney might.
Is that a bad thing?
For us, probably not. For EA, yeah.
Well, yeah.
They wasted however much money they paid to.
Maybe they'll fucking learn. Maybe this is a good lesson for them.
They won't learn. Every game is that way.
Don't fuck us, EA.
There's too much money involved in just putting out a bad game that makes a ton of money.
Sure.
The bad press doesn't matter.
We have to make a PSA right now, all right? PSA stands for Public Service Announcement. So we need to do a PSA about net neutrality. It's a big hot button mashing issue right now. All right. On the 14th,
15th.
On the 15th, 14th is Star Wars. Can't wait. On the 15th, or wait, I guess Friday would be the 15th because Thursday's the 14th.
Doesn't matter.
They're going to make a vote. Hopefully they won't vote because they'll all be watching Star Wars. On the 15th, there will be a vote to end net neutrality. Now, I've already seen some things, and I forgot to look this up, about, like, who votes? Fuck, is it the state representatives?
Yeah. Yes, it is the representatives.
That they, like, some of them have already been bought out.
I thought it was only like a group of 5. Or is it actually the House of Representatives? I don't know. Who knows?
State
Senate.
representatives.
It's senators, not the representatives.
Or are they? Oh, okay.
Still, I thought it was a real small group, and maybe not.
Our senator got bought out by how much?
$250,000.
$250,000, right?
To vote against it?
To vote
for it.
For getting rid of it.
For getting rid of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to get rid of it. Yeah. There's another senator. There's one. Oh, there's one.
There's actually been like several of them apparently.
Got bought out $8,000.
Wow.
There's another
all
one.
it took.
$1,000.
You don't take $1,000 to vote.
I'm gonna buy a VR.
No,
It's the fact that you can just pay for votes.
Did you say net neutrality? Is it?
Yes. Do you know what net neutrality is?
No, that I don't
Oh,
know, Devin. You
what?
can explain that instead of PSA.
That really bothered him.
All right. I have an explanation right here. It's simple. I'm reading this off of comments from a thing because this is the best way I could understand it. The government wishes to change the classification of ISP's ability to conduct monetary exchanges and or commerce if the rules cites...
You know what ISP is? Internet Service Provider. Comcast, Time Warner.
If the rules cites it, for example, they are owned by a competitor's company. That essentially means, let's take a big company like Netflix, okay? Mm-hmm. You want to watch Netflix. You have Time Warner Cable, okay?
Sure.
Time Warner Cable, Netflix is a part of that, okay? It's a part of that internet service provider. Okay. You pay your internet monthly fee, which is whatever. I don't know. Let's just say $20 a month. You know, you watch Netflix, okay?
Okay.
But if I have Comcast and I want to watch Netflix, I can't watch Netflix because it's not part of that. It's not a part of my internet service provider.
Now, here's what net neutrality is. Right now, the internet is going on. Basically the internet is a bunch of tubes with data going through it.
Yeah.
Whizzing through. Net neutrality right now, all that data going through is treated the same. It's all neutral. Nothing has more priority than the other. It's all going to get there.
Yeah.
Net neutrality goes away, then people can pay more money to internet service providers like Time Warner. Say, hey, we're going to give you a ton of money. Make sure ours goes by faster. Right? They can do that. So Time Warner can go, okay, you're going to give us as much money, we'll make sure yours goes by faster. And so like Netflix can pay Time Warner, say we want to go super fast, and Time Warner go, okay, we'll let you go super fast, but you're going to make sure that you only work with us and nobody else. And Time Warner will go, okay. Or Netflix can say, okay. So if you have Time Warner, you can have Netflix, but nobody else can.
Right. So if I'm on Comcast, no Netflix.
which is in a perfect society can be fine in the world of competition. It'd all be fine. It'd work itself out in the buyer's market. You could have your choice. Okay, Comcast doesn't have it, but Time Warner does, and AT&T has these people, and they'll compete and work out and be fine. But most of America, we don't have a choice. Like around here, I think all we have is Time Warner.
Yeah.
We got Spectrum and we got AT&T.
Spectrum.
Spectrum is what Time Warner is.
Yeah.
And some other
It
way out
was
in the
Time
world,
Warner, now it's Spectrum.
way out in the West or wherever, all they have is one whatever they got.
Yeah.
So, and people are willing to pay more money, like Walmart can pay, and we want to make sure all our stuff is there fast. So it means like little lonely us with our wanting to watch a video, we're way down on the priority list. So our internet speeds can be cut off.
So, if
There are benefits to it too, though. Like right now, internet service providers aren't allowed to look at the packets. They probably can. Packets is what the data's called. They're not allowed to look at it or control it in any way. They're allowed to just let it go. If they do this, they're allowed to look at it so they can catch bad people easier. They can monitor
the
things.
government can
easier.
already do that, man.
They're not supposed to.
They can already do. They already do it though,
They're
man.
not supposed to.
They're watching this. What's up, government?
But internet service providers could also catch spam. They can see the spam happen. They can cut it off right there. They can see all kinds of. They can see hackers.
for $5.99 more a month, we'll stop the spam for you.
But they can also make you pay more. It's like, oh, your internet's slowed down. You can pay us a ton more, and we'll make sure it gets there quick. So there is positives and negatives to both.
This video was This video on YouTube was uploaded by a different ISP. Would you like to pay $5.99 to watch this YouTube video?
The big thing for us is money if it goes away. Potentially, we'll have to pay a lot more for less. We'll have to pay more to get what we already have.
So this is a PSA to
This
anybody that
only sounds better for rich people.
It sounds better
That's
for
the point.
the big companies, who use it.
yeah.
The ones with all the money who can bribe the senators, it's best for them.
Yeah. Dumbass senator,
All of us.
$1,000. I'm not even mad that our senator is $250 million. Good for you. You got your money's worth.
$250,000.
$250,000. Sorry.
I was like, you got $250 million? Heck yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
no. Yeah.
Like,
I'll buy the internet.
I'll buy my own internet.
Government's supposed to make good decisions based on what the people want. Nah, give me $1,000. I'll vote what you want.
So
And we can't compete with those people. Freaking, our guy got $250,000. How are we supposed to call him up? Go, yeah, don't vote for that because I don't want to have to pay more.
I would say if it was
like,
a quarter
nah,
of
I'll
a
take
billion, be like, yeah, I'll take it, and then start up your own internet service thing.
that might be what we have though. What we might get.
There is potential that if it does get vote to go away, that more little companies can
Pop
sprout
up
up
from
and we'll
it.
have more choice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
But
kind of
it
how
remains to be seen.
it's kind of how what is it? Phones work
I feel like
over in England.
that could potentially mess up. Would that mess with like email and stuff though? Like, would you have to be on the same?
If Yahoo is exclusive to somebody else you don't have, and you had a Yahoo email, yeah, you're screwed. You might just have to get another email to whoever works with yours.
It's messed up.
Yeah,
I think a
there's
big
more
thing.
to it than I'm not an expert. Just stuff I've seen off videos.
I'd say a big thing. Who gets Facebook?
That's a big one. Yeah.
Google.
Does
I don't know.
Comcast? Would you think Comcast has to pay Facebook to be exclusive, or Facebook has to pay Comcast to be exclusive? I don't know how that would work.
I think for like the biggest websites, it might be the other way around.
Yeah, I would say
Comcast pays Facebook to be exclusive.
No, I bet Facebook would make their own internet.
Maybe.
I bet
they might.
Maybe.
they fucking might.
They
might,
make
you know,
Oculus Rift, or they own it.
they own the fucking Oculus.
Yeah.
You just paid Facebook for an
I paid
Oculus
Facebook.
Rift. Now you can play all your dumbass Farmville
It makes
games
you
on
sign
there.
in with your Facebook account.
Does it?
Or you can make an Oculus account.
Oh, thank God.
But I did that.
Thank
Screw
God.
Facebook.
So this is a PSA, all right? A public service announcement.
I fucking hate you.
when it comes to net neutrality, wherever you are, if you're in England, Australia, Canada, what's up, eh? If you are there, call a state senator, especially if you're in the U.S. Call your state senator, all right? You have the right as a people in these United States to call them and bitch at them if something is wrong, all right? You have that right. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. Anytime, well, I think growing up in school, we always heard in social studies, you know, you can do this and you can call your senator and you can talk to them or whatever like that. And they'll sit down and they'll have a cup of coffee with you and they'll be like, oh, yeah, or whatever. Okay? That's a thing.
You got to compete against that $250,000. You got to tell him no.
You got to tell him no, okay? Our Kentucky senator, everybody call him. Give him 1,000 calls a day. He'll be like, fuck it, I'll give you my money to leave me alone.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Have you called your senator?
No.
Okay.
I have not.
I haven't either.
Because he's bought out already.
But,
We can't do it.
Turtle
also-
isn't going to change his decision.
No. So also, there's the view of we got the right to vote and do stuff or whatever, but you see what just happened with the last election. So a lot of good that did us.
Yeah.
Like, we can call a senator all we want. It doesn't matter.
What'd you say about Trump?
No, our senator is referred to as the turtle.
No. What did you say about Trump?
Oh, wouldn't it suck? Wait, is it the one about the...
I don't know. You tell me. I'm asking you.
Apparently, there's multiple.
He's got a lot to say about Trump.
Nah,
Pick one.
Trump's all right.
Like,
But I feel like this should be one of the times where he, instead of being a businessman,
There you go.
should actually care about the nation.
I'm sure he does in his own way. He's not an idiot in his head. He's, you know.
Well, one of the things you were saying was this might fuck over Twitter for him. So
Yeah.
that's what I wanted you to say.
They showed a heat map. I've seen a graphic of a heat map of his tweets.
Yeah.
Like time of day. It was time of day, amount of tweets or whatever of the week, and from his being elected to now, and it was really hot and it's slowly calming down. He's stopping the tweet as often. And there's a hot spot of after, like Fox.
He's busier.
Fox News. There'd be a bunch of tweets and stuff.
Yeah, like
Or
fuck
something.
Fox.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't know. They
It was
bitches.
funny.
is that the ones that don't like him?
I don't know. Either CNN likes him and Fox doesn't, or it's the other way around.
Like, I don't watch the news much either, especially those. So
All right, we're not getting political here.
Yeah, enough of
We
this.
had the one thing. I mean, this is also political, but
you the one that brought politics into it.
I know,
man.
but this is very important. This is very important, okay? So, if you haven't, call your senator, write some I was about to say write some legislation. That would be amazing if you could do that. Do that.
Did you see the video of the legislation that you're going to vote on?
What?
Another political topic? There's I don't know what it was about, but there's a senator or a House Representative person, one or the other. They were handed a stack of paper of this big,
Yeah.
a ton of paper.
Yeah.
And he said, look at this stuff right here. I was just handed this 20 minutes ago, and I got to vote on whether to pass this or not in 2 hours. And he said, look at this. There's handwritten stuff on here that I can't even read. He's like, look, can you know what that word is? And I was like, no. So I have to read this gigantic novel, and I have to be able to vote yes or no. We're going to pass this or not, and this affects the entire country in 2 hours.
He doesn't have to vote.
No, he's supposed to.
No, he doesn't have to.
Well, he didn't
though.
have to, but he's supposed to.
Yeah, he could pass that if he wants to.
Yeah.
I'll flip a coin. Let's see who's lucky or not.
It's just ridiculous. It was crazy.
He could call for a
yeah.
a thing to.
But apparently he acted frustrated like it happens all the time. He's like, look at what we're expected to do. This is not how politics works. It was just really crazy.
Sure, I bet. Sure.
Yeah.
But this is important. You don't just take $250,000 and call it a day. You fucking think, how will this fuck me up?
How will this affect
How will
the
this
people?
fuck the people up? The people?
Yeah.
Especially since
We
I
voted
think
on this 3 times.
I think 90% of them are getting changed out now. Like they're up for like revote or something.
Who?
The senators, like 90% of them,
Oh, okay.
like they might be changed out.
Is there a limit on how long you can be a senator or representative?
I
Like
don't,
president's got 2 terms?
One of those.
don't believe so.
One of those. Yes.
Not the other one.
No, not the other one. One you can be as long as you want to, but one there is a limit.
Yeah, I don't know which one's which.
Let's get the fuck off of politics.
That was a fun shitstorm.
That was a PSA that we needed to have.
Once net neutrality's gone, it's never coming back.
A PSA is a public. Okay.
Oh,
So this might be one of the last few podcasts you ever see of us.
they've already voted on it like 2 or 3 times before, and they've decided to keep it. So who knows? One of the guys, I don't know. I heard one of the guys voting on it worked at Verizon. Before.
Well, I know this bill has been brought up several times.
Yeah, well, let's get off of it.
No.
I didn't mean to bring it up again.
We got a couple trailers.
Oh yeah.
Well, before the trailers, let's talk
Okay.
about something. Have you seen the Mario cereal?
I've heard of it.
The
I haven't
Super
seen
Mario
it.
cereal that comes with an
What?
exclusive amiibo that you can use.
No.
Oh man!
I hope it tastes like plastic.
I want to fucking no. I want to eat a star.
Superstar.
Yeah,
Is it gonna be basically like Lucky Charms, just with like Mario?
I think it might be
marshmallows?
here. Ugh, fuck.
I want to see what that gives me in Breath of the Wild.
Nothing. It's a Super Mario cereal.
It'll give you some meat and stuff for real.
He'll give you some cereal to eat.
It'll give you materials.
I'll look up a picture.
Want to eat a freaking fire flower? Mushroom?
Yeah, it looks like Lucky Charms. It's a
What's it
Mario
called?
Mario Odyssey Super Mario cereal.
Super Mario cereal.
Yeah. Here. See, look at it. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
this is totally just like
It's just Lucky Charms, but I mean, it's
Lucky
cool.
Lucky Charms. Like, you know, anything
Coin
that's
block.
trying to do whatever.
A coin
Marshmallow.
block.
Yeah.
I think the cereal pieces are like star shaped though. Like that's what the stars are.
Oh,
they
they
got
are too?
devoted to the cereal pieces and not the mushrooms.
Yeah, no,
Aw.
the
That just might be
a
the way
marshmallow.
the
mushrooms.
that it
They
comes
get
out as.
the. It looks like it's either the hat or a red mushroom, and then there's like the 1-up mushroom, and then the punch block.
It's probably a hat. The big thing for Odyssey.
The red one kind of looks like a hat, but it's similar to the 1-up mushroom. So
So you get that. I don't know. Hopefully, does that? I need to look up to see if that comes out in North America or if that's just
Oh,
Japan
is it Japanese
exclusive.
lettering on it?
no.
Oh.
I just don't know if it. Well, it's got an amiibo that comes out with it, so I guess it will come out for North America. So
Oh yeah, that is lame with the stars.
yeah, it's a little lame. Well, we got some trailers that have come out this week. One is the Batman Ninja anime movie.
That was one of the weirdest trailers I've ever fucking seen.
Why do you think that?
There is too much going on.
Sorry.
You got the main villain, which is Joker.
Joker.
You got Harley Quinn. I think you have Two-Face in there.
Yeah.
And you have Solomon Grundy. Is that the name of the ape?
No, that Solomon Grundy is a person. Gorilla Grodd
Gorilla Grodd, yeah.
is the ape. But
Gorilla
he's
Grodd's in Batman?
he's a Flash villain, so I don't know why he could be there.
Or it's just a random ape for some reason.
It's probably Gorilla Grodd.
Javan, get out of the movie.
God. Now we've all done it.
to be fair, I told him it's his turn. He just placed it better.
There's some hatred in that one too.
That can't be
Javan,
the
get out of
opening because I wanted to put the PSA thing in the opening.
Put the PSA there. Just
Do the PSA, then cut to instantly him saying, "Get out of the movie, Javan."
That's all they need to
No,
know.
I don't know. Figure it out later.
No, I can't.
and then
Just do.
The PSA is important though.
you got Batman,
I've heard it many times.
who I didn't see him dressed as a ninja at all in that movie. I've seen him dressed as a shogun.
I know they call it Batman Ninja, but they're all shoguns,
Shogun's-
samurai.
Oh yeah.
Then you got Nightwing in there.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
he was in
Robin.
there. Yeah,
And you got
Alfred.
Catwoman.
Catwoman. Yeah, and Alfred's
No
in there. of
Deathstroke.
course.
Didn't-
Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, no,
Deathstroke is amazing.
no, but you gotta have
They
Joker.
got the teaser at the end.
Dude,
of that
friggin'
movie we saw
Joker-
didn't talk about.
No, no.
What's the name of the freaking demon in a Death Note?
Ryuk.
Joker looked like him.
Yeah.
He did look like him.
It looked like you took Ryuk and made a Joker version of him. That's what Joker looked like.
In
If
this
the
anime?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't
If
see it.
if the story is okay, I wouldn't be mad that that's how he looked.
And it has
No,
like,
no. I mean, if you're gonna
It looks
put him
pretty
in an
good,
anime,
yeah.
it looks good. I'm just stating that's what he looked like.
The animation was sick.
and like everybody in Japan is working on this movie. Like you got the writer from Afro Samurai.
That's right.
The character design was from the
No, it's
was
not.
Gurren Lagann.
Was it the writer from Afro Samurai? I thought it was the writer of shit. No, it was
I
it was
think
the writer
what's the
from two
writer
other.
of that?
It was the writer of two other animes, I thought. And it was the studio that made Afro Samurai.
So it's the studio that made it.
I can't shit.
Then
I
was
don't
it
fucking
the guys that made Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill?
No, that was the story. That's the story.
So they do the story,
Yeah.
and then you got JoJo's doing the animation part.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is fucking
It looks
ridiculous.
amazing, but it looks ridiculous.
I thought someone had just made some anime-looking trailer thing, and then at the end of it, like the stuff popped up, and I was like, "Wait, holy crap! This is a movie!" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, wow! Like this is legit."
Also, I can't tell like where the time setting of this movie is.
It's hard to tell with Gotham.
You're not.
If you're
This
not
is
in
the weirdest
Gotham,
looking Gotham ever.
Not
You're
in
in
Gotham?
You're Japan.
Yeah, like
It's an alternative universe where Japan and Germany won the war.
Is it really? Are you being full of
I'm
shit?
being bullshit right now.
Okay. God.
they are in Gotham.
Wolfenstein
It's
3.
just-
Oh,
Batman's return.
Ninja Batman's return.
Yeah.
Batman's already a ninja.
He's just running around with a sword.
That's redundant.
If you took his armor off of him, his cape off of him, he'd be a ninja.
They shouldn't even call him Batman Ninja. It should be Shogun Batman because that's what he looks like. He's dressed to the nines as a samurai. So is Joker. And they have a sword fight in the trailer. It's pretty fucking cool.
Between Joker and Batman?
Yeah.
A sword fight.
Yeah,
And they're ninjas.
yeah.
No, they're samurais technically.
That's what the joke is.
I'm not gonna watch it until there's a dub though. Because as I said before, I don't want to watch anything Batman in
Not-
anime. In a
Japanese voice.
in a
Yeah.
Japanese voice and a subtitle. Because that's not how I've experienced Batman.
See, I had the same thought whenever I saw it. I was like, "Oh, like I kind of want to see this, but at the same time, I don't think I want to watch
I'm
this
just
in
gonna wait.
Japanese."
Yeah.
That
It's
is-
not gonna be good.
Like, there's some
If
stuff
I
I'm
have to
like,
watch it like that.
freaking like Attack on Titan. I was like, "No, you watch that in Japanese because the intensity is just awesome."
Sure.
But Batman is like, no.
You can't watch Batman and have him go, Yedo Alfred Sama. You can't do that. It's not how that works.
This could be one of the best Jokers though in Japanese.
Not just his voice.
Well, like
You mean?
how like Japanese voice actors are like over the top with that.
That's a good
That
point.
fit
Yeah.
Joker so well.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Hmm.
You
You can go back and watch it later.
Yeah.
Just watch the dub first.
Yeah. That's.
I'll
that's
probably watch the stuff first.
insane.
I'm not connected like you two are.
Not that I've
You
seen,
should
but
be connected. It's an American thing. Fucking non-American piece of shit.
A hap on.
Were you saying, Trey?
That's good. Well, you all will know more than me, but I haven't seen the insane voice like a Japanese actor would do. Isn't
Mhm.
quite the same as the insane guy in American or English.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's like
Sure.
a whole different thing.
Sure. I mean, I think Japanese voice actors just do it a lot more.
But what do I know?
They
I don't
just
speak Japanese.
they just do it a lot more regularly.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the way they act, and that's part of the reason why it's not always good to watch a sub because the way they act isn't always correct to how they should be portraying a character, especially when it comes culturally when
That
it's
might
culturally influenced.
That might make the dub weird. Because the dub is the original version of Batman this time. It was originally in Japanese and they're dubbing it into English. So it might make it a weird Batman. The stuff he says, stuff he does.
It might, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, but
But you get the overall story in
Yeah.
English, so you understand what the heck happened, and then you can go watch it. And
I agree with the decision of watching it in English. I'm
Okay.
just saying there might be some weirdness that's not normally there.
You guys, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
I guess I'll be the odd one out. We can do an experiment on this.
Okay. There was another trailer that came out. More exciting one.
Is it Homer Simpson?
no,
Yes, it is. Homer
Yeah.
Simpson.
no.
Picture right there for you didn't know what
Homer
we were talking
Simpson
about.
Movie, or are you just
People
saying Homer
think
Simpson?
people think that Thanos looks like Homer Simpson
Oh.
in this trailer.
So the trailer is for
Avengers: Infinity War,
yeah.
Part
I saw it.
1.
That one shot where he's like super light. Is that what you're talking about? Like where
Yeah, people have like
they-
recolored him yellow, and he looks just like Homer Simpson.
Like, yeah, he's. I thought he looked light when you showed me that, and then like as it was playing, there were parts where he was darker, and I was like, oh okay, and then like it hits that scene, and he's just there's so much light on him. He's just super light, and I can see it now that it has been.
I
said.
saw a bunch of people talking about it, but I didn't see the trailer. I didn't click on it. It was right there, but I didn't click on it. Is it pretty good? Does he look just like Homer Simpson?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
Does he not have a helmet on or something?
No.
I thought he did in the.
No, he doesn't have a helmet on in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's gonna put one on in the movie, but he's always been depicted with a helmet.
Yeah.
So
Even
show Trey.
he had it in Guardians. He even had the helmet. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
whatever.
Jill looks pretty funny.
I
In
mean, he just looks like a bald guy with a big chin. More so, I don't really see Homer.
I mean,
I mean, if you take any bald white guy, and paint him like that, he'll look like Homer.
I mean, I get it, yeah, but it's just like
He looks like somebody, but I can't think of who he looks like.
Josh Brolin,
Who's that?
the guy that's playing him.
the guy that's playing him.
Oh, well, might be.
Yeah.
It really might be who I'm thinking of.
I'm not gonna. I don't like that. Doesn't like distinguish the fact that Thanos is gonna be a badass or anything.
How was the trailer? Was it good?
It was amazing. You
Amazing.
didn't watch it?
No.
Okay.
It was
It's
alright.
fucking amazing. No, because there's one part in that trailer
that I probably
that-
missed.
that solidifies everything I want.
Oh, is this
dying?
what happened to Vision?
Yes.
Oh, something happens to Vision in the trailer.
Yeah. Watch it right now. I fucking love the part where Loki scepter, and I believe it's Loki standing on top of Vision, is ripping the Infinity Stone out of his head.
Yeah.
I love that part.
You
That's
think
so,
Loki's gonna turn and work with Thanos? He already halfway did.
he already did once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So definitely. Absolutely.
I hope Thanos does something cool.
Like kill
Not-
somebody immediately.
Well, just be a big, awesome, strong man.
Yeah.
Because there he punched Iron Man and he just kind of fell over.
Yeah.
He didn't go a million feet away.
Sure. So
That's crazy. That's a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a 3-hour movie.
I'm okay with
it
that.
might be. Yeah.
It's going to be close to it.
I'm okay with that. If they can make freaking every freaking Hobbit, Lord of the Rings movie 3 hours,
That's true.
I thought they were like bad. Just they could have not been 3 hours.
They definitely have, like you said, like how are they going to fit everybody in there? They definitely need 3 hours to fit everybody in there.
Yeah.
One
got
act is
the-
to set everybody up, to get everybody together. Another act for story or whatever, however it goes. And then big third act.
Who was in the hole with Doctor Strange and Wong looking over it?
Oh, that was Bruce Banner.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know
I
why.
had to
It's,
remember who Bruce Banner was.
it's hard to see him. I don't know why. Like
I couldn't
I
tell who he was.
I couldn't tell he was the first time I watched it either. I don't know why. He's back.
Huh?
He's back now.
He's back.
Did he crash from space to the fucking ground there?
Is he not with Thor right now?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought he was in the end of Thor.
As far as we know, that's where he is right now. Yeah.
Didn't we? Was he not at the end? What happened with Hulk?
Well,
Pretty
no,
sure
he's
Hulk
there.
was standing there with him.
No, he is. I'm
So
saying
why
like,
were you asking how did he get there?
well,
Wasn't he-
because
he was-
fucking crashed into something. It looked like.
Wasn't he standing there
Oh.
as Hulk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was.
okay.
So if he crashed there as Hulk,
I
like
see
from
what
a spaceship, and Thor is in the Guardians of
assumed
the
that was-
Galaxy ship,
I
what
assume that was
happens?
part of the fight.
I'm thinking that the beginning's going to open with like
Not how you got there.
with Thor's ship being attacked by that big fucking ship, which I'm guessing is Thanos, and then like he
We would
flies off
imagine.
or something like that.
Nah, I bet he teams up with Guardians right there, and then they
That's
come down there.
that's what I'm gonna say. All the Asgardians fucking die or they get taken over or something like that by Thanos. Thor's floating through space or some shit. The Guardians pick him up out of space, and Hulk goes crashing into Earth from space. I'm hoping that's gonna happen with Hulk. I bet that won't happen with Hulk because they might think, oh, he might die though. There's no way.
Hulk sore.
Shit. Just a little kid.
Jill later
Hulk
took
shoulder.
most of the impact.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember. Did you say you wanted Hulk to die,
No.
or was it just everybody else?
Hulk can't die. It's
Okay,
impossible.
I know, but if Thanos then just stepped up and killed the Hulk, it'd be like, he's a big bad dude, whatever.
Then everybody is.
I would
fucked.
be pissed. Actually, that's the
I
one character that shouldn't die.
I couldn't remember what you had said. I know you want every human dead
Yes.
with unsuperpowers or whatever.
Yes.
Does that
Main people I want to die.
How about Spider-Man?
Can't die yet. Venom hasn't come out.
He has to die in part 2. He can't die in the first one. I'll be okay if he dies in part 2.
did you want Iron Man dead?
Yes. Fucking kill him.
Just because you want someone important to die, or because he's human and should be dead?
He is a good person to die, is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
He
Okay.
means a lot.
For
No, I'm
story's
just saying-
sake, he's a perfect person to die.
I
Hulk
just-
is not
I
in
wanted-
any
America's better.
situation.
Captain
I just-
America's better.
I wanted to know.
They're both pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one for story situation. I just wanted to know, was Iron Man a story situation for you, or
it's-
he's human and he should be dead?
No.
Or was he excluded since
He's
he's so
excluded 'cause he's
smart
got a
and made a
suit.
stupid suit?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Captain America's not good because then you're left with Iron Man as the
Captain
leader.
America's good story-wise because they all look up to him.
No, but then you're left with Iron Man as the leader of everybody.
Well,
So?
he already.
You
talking
want
about
Iron Man.
story-wise.
Partially
That's what I'm
is.
saying. Iron Man. You want Iron Man to die because everybody already looks up to Captain America as the leader, and he's just going to lead everybody against Thanos. That makes more sense
They're both.
emotionally.
They're both
If
kind of
Captain
at a
America
leader.
dies, and they're all like, "Who's going to be the leader?" And we're all just shaking
And
up.
then Iron Man's like, "Oh, I'll do it."
I guess I'll do it. Yeah, and
No.
he'll suck at it. It's the people. What are you talking about?
And then
Okay,
he'll
Iron Man
suck
would be
at it.
better.
And then who's going to be leader?
Thor.
Doctor Strange.
Iron Man dies, it'd all be sad, but it wouldn't affect anything. Captain America would shake everybody up.
What are you talking about? The first person to start this big Marvel Cinematic Universe, Iron Man, be crazy if he died.
Any of them dying in some terrible way is gonna shake up everybody.
I don't know.
I think the other characters in the movie like Captain America more than Iron Man. So when he dies, they'd all be.
But they're gonna
Gravity
save Captain
situation.
America to die in part 2, though,
Either one of them dying.
unless he's in Avengers 4.
It's-
Avengers 4 is different than Avengers Infinity War, by the way.
is it
This is a
before
separate
or-
universe.
I don't know, but it's different. What?
There's Avengers.
Different as in it's another movie.
It's a different movie.
You say
yeah.
Avengers 4.
Yeah, Avengers 4 is not Infinity War.
We've
It's-
only had.
Two.
Infinity Wars is 3. That's what he's saying.
Is that what you're saying?
Are you counting Infinity War as the third Avengers movie?
It says Avengers Infinity War. That would be.
Yeah,
Does it say Avengers?
Yeah.
Infinity War? Okay, I didn't know if it
Yeah.
was Avengers Infinity War, if it was just Infinity War.
yeah.
Okay, so that one.
Unless 4 is Infinity War Part 2.
Two.
I don't know.
I-
I read a thing. I don't know. Anyway, Captain America should die in the second movie, not the first movie. Iron Man should die in the first movie.
I think I got it reversed. It should be the other way.
I think either
Captain
way would
America
work.
dies first, shakes
If
up
he
the
dies, if he dies at the end and shakes everybody up and leaves everybody at the what the fuck are
group,
they
and
gonna
Iron Man's
do
gonna-
now
I
moment?
gotta be the leader now. Not really ready.
That would-
I'm gonna try super hard, and
that
then he
would-
dies anyway.
That would be better if if they
See,
had
Dies
that
at the
story.
end, and everybody else is left alive.
Yeah,
and,
and,
Thanos is
and
gone.
then they picked up that story with Iron Man being like, "What the fuck do I do?" At part 2,
And then he
that's how that would be really good.
He
yeah.
dies at the very end, Captain America
See,
and both dead.
you're saying something like a good death in the first 45 minutes, I believe is
It
what you
needs
said.
to be
I don't think one of them needs to.
Hawkeye.
It'll be Vision first.
No, Hawkeye's the morale of the group. He'll stay.
I think
I hope it's
He's
Vision.
the funny one.
Vision?
No.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't need to be one of the main people right there, and
He was
have one
more
of the little
human than I
outside
was.
people.
Yep.
We watched Justice League.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that real quick?
I don't know. You got much to say?
It was better than Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
It was.
it was. I'm way more excited about the Deathstroke movie.
I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just everybody coming together.
It's
It
done
was
in the worst way
alright.
possible. The only cool
It
thing
was alright.
Superman fighting everybody.
There was fucking no character development in that at all. They tried to give character scenes like Batman and Wonder Woman, that was good. Batman and Alfred, that was good because these characters were established previously, and that was good. There wasn't really any moments with Batman and Superman because Superman was dead half the fucking movie, except for the very end there. But even then, it's like they didn't know each other. So how can you build on a relationship, on a friendship that never was? It just doesn't make sense in any form or
Cyborg
fashion.
needed a movie.
Cyborg,
To be
nobody.
that important, he needed a movie.
They were all that important, really.
Aquaman didn't do anything.
Yeah, but we don't know what Aquaman can do, so therefore he is also super fucking strong. He turned out to be super strong, way super strong. I always thought he was stronger than Wonder Woman, and he was one of the second or third strongest.
What did he do that was so strong? I don't remember.
What?
What did he do that was so strong?
He held down. He punched the shit out of Steppenwolf.
Oh,
Could hold his own a little bit, and he held down Superman. Was one of the things, but that's what I'm saying. He's got his trident. We don't know what the fuck that does. It's all these things.
I feel like they could have given him more, but I don't know about a full-on.
He could have been the one new one we didn't know about. Instead of all of them being freaking, we don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Aquaman or Cyborg?
Cyborg's so
Aquaman.
interesting.
Cyborg
I
needed
feel
a
like they
movie.
could have given him a movie.
He could freaking.
They
just
could have
do
made a
everything.
live action Teen
Of course,
Titans movie.
one reason that he, I don't know.
They are doing that.
What? Doing what?
They're making some live action movie
I thought we talked about this before.
with Teen Titans or something like that. I think it's called Titans. I'm gonna look that up just to make sure.
Slade the
So
villain.
what you're saying.
It's I feel like Cyborg could use his own movie, but also I feel like I don't know how much, what it fully would have been about, other than just what happened to him and him becoming Cyborg. But he's also still I guess the approach they took, he was still learning about himself.
He was such BS. He just could do everything, and they just didn't want him to be able to do everything at the beginning.
It's a TV series.
Gotcha.
It's still live action though.
Meh.
But
The Teen Titans, the original show, didn't do Slade justice. He's a whole completely different character in that show.
You think they
He's
didn't
not
give him
Deathstroke.
justice?
No, he's not Deathstroke.
I guess so.
He's some weird, creepy villain. He's scary.
I
for
feel
some
like
reason.
if you, well, I mean,
He's got all these magic powers he does later on. It's weird.
but what does he?
Yeah, at one point. He's into magical stuff. He's all about Raven's father. Unlocking the evil. He's really weird. He's not Deathstroke. He doesn't use guns. He's not a mercenary. He's just a guy that's really creepy.
I guess so. Well, to a certain point, because he does want something specifically from the Titans usually. So.
He's not a mercenary.
No, I know.
It's weird.
I know. It's kind of weird.
He's a villain, a cool villain.
A
but
good
he's not-
villain.
He's
Yeah.
not Deathstroke.
Written really well, but yeah, just a little bit.
He's just not Deathstroke. He's somebody else.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well,
We needed a Flash movie. That would have done amazing.
he's too much of a nerd.
He is, and that's bad writing in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
How do we know he's a nerd? Let's have him talk about brunch for some fucking reason.
Have a ton of computers.
Yeah.
And we'll just slightly mention the Speed Force.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even know about that, should he? Doesn't it take Flash forever before he figures out how to do that? He just knows he can run fast. I don't know anything about Flash. I'm just assuming. Surely he doesn't just understand the Speed Force.
Scientifically, it is a thing. So that he could understand, because like
I'm just thinking kind of like
it's not discerning it as a dimension. He shouldn't know that he can go into a dimension known as the Speed Force, that he connects into this dimension. The way he describes it, I believe early on, is that he is able to tap in to such energies, to such tachyon particles, that he can move at the so fast, because he's able to tap into that, and that is what he calls the Speed Force, not necessarily the dimension to which he draws his speed from.
Sure. He's too nerdy. Flash in the Justice League show was always the cool one, the cool, funny one.
Here's the fucking annoying thing to me, is that he's the cool, funny one. That's Wally West in the Justice League show, right?
Sure.
Okay. This is Barry Allen. Barry Allen's not the cool, funny one. All right. He's the normal guy, and he's cool. He's not the cool, funny one. Wally West was always like the jokester one. Okay. They fucking did this character wrong.
Which one came first?
Barry Allen.
Oh, okay.
They did this wrong. Wrong. I fucking hated his character. If I'm being honest.
Too dweeby.
Because he wasn't, he was cringy.
Yeah.
And he wasn't Barry Allen.
Yeah, all
He was
the
all
scenes
right.
were cringy.
He was all right. Ezra Miller did an okay job acting. He usually does.
Just bad direction.
He's going to be in the new Harry Potter, by the way. Fantastic Beasts.
Do we know the title of it yet?
Yeah, The Crimes of Grindelwald. You weren't on that podcast. We talked about a lot on this podcast. I think we're done today, though.
Going a while.
We stream. You can check us out every Wednesday around like 12-ish Eastern time to watch us play. Jonathan and I are playing a Marvel Ultimate Alliance since since the Infinity War trailer came out. I thought, you know what, we should play some Marvel. I'm into some Marvel right now, so let's do that. I usually make videos of streams that come out. We won't be doing videos of that just because I want to keep that Twitch specifically. And I also stream at Devv7. All the links for the streams are in below. Also for the Twitter. The Twitters are in below for the Screen Peek Twitter and for my Twitter. If you have any questions, tweet at me. I'll answer your questions on the podcast. I'll answer the questions on the podcast. Or if I can't answer them there, then I'll answer them on Twitter myself. We also stream. We're going to try and stream every Saturday now. I don't know what time. Maybe 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be trying to stream Halo. We streamed Halo yesterday and some Rocket League as well. A video of that will be coming out this week, so expect to see that on the channel. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching the 37th episode of the Screen Peek podcast. See you next time.
Go out and buy some VR.